Max, thank you. Meanwhile, there is this. American Giant is one of the largest American-made clothing brands in our nation, and it's expanding its partnership with Walmart heading into the new year. The brand launching its USA-made T-shirt for just $12.98, made from 100% U.S.-grown cotton and produced in factories from the Carolinas to California. American Giant will soon launch a new hoodie as part of Walmart's ongoing commitment to bring manufacturing back to the United States. Joining me now is American Giant CEO Bayard Winthrop. And Bayard, good morning to you. And you know, back in 2012, American Giant was recognized by Slate magazine for having the greatest hoodie ever made. So congratulations. Tell us more about this new line of sweatshirts and give us the outlook for the new year. Obviously, tariffs and the threat of them could be, I guess, maybe good for you.
Thanks for having me, Cheryl. Yeah, it's exciting. We've got a sweatshirt landing early January in Walmart that expands on the T-shirt program that you mentioned, and bodes well, I think, for their commitment for American-made, and great for us and great for American manufacturing. I'm not sure, because we're an American-made brand from the cotton all the way through, that the chance of tariffs will impact us too much. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens if and when they roll out, and the impact it'll have on the supply chain. Well,
I mean, that's the question, too, because, you know, and again, President-elect Trump is going to retake office in just 3 weeks. And those tariffs that he's proposing on foreign goods, you know, he's also bringing in this new trade advisor, everything expected to shift supply chains and how they work. So I want to get your retail, expectations in general and manufacturing expectations in general under this new administration, considering the line of business that you're in. Do you think that we're going to see prices rise for consumers, your company aside, or do you think that, this can all be worked out? And have supply chains shifted enough, I think, for other companies, not you, but for others?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to remember that in the textile world, narrowly, about 40 years ago, about 95% of the clothing that Americans bought was made in the U.S., and we're now down to about 5% today. So there's been a profound shift on the back of the trade deals we've had primarily with China. And for those of you that are interested in looking into the details of those trade deals, they're terrible. Our trade agreements with China are way out of balance. So in my judgment, these corrections are long overdue. I think it will be disruptive in the short term. I hope that the administration rolls them out methodically, but in my judgment, they're going to help to rebalance that playing field. And when we do, I'm a big believer in American manufacturing and American workers and their ability to really respond to a fair manufacturing environment and be way more competitive than they are today. And right now, I think it's unreasonable to expect U.S. manufacturers to compete because the trade agreements are so imbalanced. So in my judgment, it's going to be a good thing. Hope it comes in slowly and methodically, but long overdue.
Okay. E.J. Antoni's on set with me. He's got a question for you.
Bayard, hand in glove with what you're talking about in terms of American competitiveness and those tariffs is also the regulatory state here in America, where we actually have added the equivalent of tens of thousands of dollars in regulatory costs per manufacturing worker compared to most of our overseas competitors. Now, one of the big components of the first Trump administration, obviously, was deregulation. We're anticipating seeing that again, maybe even more so in a second Trump administration. Are there particular regulations that you think the president needs to address, and how do you think his deregulatory agenda is going to impact your business specifically?
Well, I think I'm focused on that primarily as it relates to competitiveness with China and other countries that we're competing against. And the regulatory environment doesn't help. It adds to the challenges that are required to compete against countries like China, where, as you point out, there's just dramatically less friction in manufacturing and in the business environment. So I think if I was going to point out one, I'd point out the de minimis trade agreement, which is probably the most obvious and worst trade deal out there that Trump can sign with a signature when he enters office. And so I would love to see de minimis being addressed, and that would take a big step towards rebalancing things and would impact the textile world specifically in a way that we would really benefit from.
All right, Top Pyro, jump in.
Sir, what do you see in terms of jobs over the next 4 years? Do you see a good economy increasing the amount of jobs you can provide, that you can put out there, or is it going to go the other way? Is technology just going to reach a point where AI is going to actually replace some of your workers, or is it some combination thereof?
Well, it's a good and complicated question. I'm not an economist, but I'll say that I think that when those manufacturing jobs begin to get supported by a better trade environment, I think what you will see is low-skilled jobs opening back up in the United States. And in my judgment, those are really valuable, really important jobs, whether it's in urban centers or rural communities. Not all of us are going to be trained to be Google engineers. I think it's a long overdue thing to begin to offer good and stable jobs in communities that want the work. Will technology and innovation and automation and AI be a force for automation and lowering job opportunities? I'm sure they will. But on balance, I think it's going to be a positive thing, particularly for communities that are not looking at getting into the service sectors or in college degree type jobs. And I'm a big believer in those. I think they're really important, stabilizing parts of communities and towns. And so that's what I'm hopeful for. And I believe we'll see it in the new year.
You plan on hiring this year?
We will, yep. The supply chain certainly will be hiring as our volume continues to grow. And that's not just us, but through our supply chain. We work with yarners and dyeing and finishing facilities and knitting facilities throughout the United States. And that demand ripples downstream, obviously.
Okay. Bayard Winthrop, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Cheryl.
All right. Happy New Year.